G'day, my name is DK from DK Plays. I hope you're having a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. Today we've done a lot of work. So as you can see behind me, we now have our smelter in place, and it is up here with on this floor, and it was down on the floor below running that way. At the moment I just have a lot of hoppers sitting up on top feeding in, and around the back here we have our minecart chest going backwards and forwards, just filling up the furnaces and the hoppers, and until I get all of these shulker boxes here unloaded into the system. Later on we'll upgrade and we'll put a shulker box unloader up there for unloading the fuel. So basically we'll have a minecart or something that comes and takes these boxes and runs them down here and sticks them into a dispenser and dispenses them out and unloads them, and then flicks the box back and maybe have it run back and reload the dispensers for this, so that that can run all by itself, self-contained. But as I said, I've got to get rid of all of these shulker boxes first up here to unload into the system. For every one item that you smelt in a furnace, you use 2 pieces of bamboo. So that's why I have so many boxes lined up and ready to go. And as you saw, there was more in here in this chest that are ready to go. This has been working fantastically. This means we have an endless supply of bamboo. And as you can see, the guardians are all dying. Now, I am going to move these hoppers up one. That's probably going to be done between this episode and the next episode, just so I can eliminate this clock up here. And I can just have these hoppers run directly into this stream and directly in to the unit that's feeding these and this. So now you can probably tell the last time we were up here this was only 64 wide. It's now 74 wide. As you can see, I've brought the glass out from being in this on this line here. I've brought it out to this line here, and I've done that on all 4 sides. So we now have the towers encompassed into the build, which wasn't something I wanted to do originally, but I needed the space to put the 64 array furnace in there. So let's just we'll pop down. So at the moment I've got no floor on this level except for what's over there where the furnace used to be. This whole system here is going to get taken out and it's going to get moved up into this room. So I'm going to have sugar box unloaders running this way, sugar box unloaders running this way, and then random items in a normal chest array down here. And that means all items will be contained on this floor. Now I still have 2 villagers up here in their dirt box. That dirt box there, which now extends. You remember this used to stop here. Hey, that's not very nice, mister. So this used to stop here. This used to be the last block, and then you had this block was water. It's now out to here, and the same on this side, which actually gives us a bit of extra room so we can start building up around the back and around the other side. Also, jump down here, take it. This is now This has been dug down to bedrock. Break out here. This side has not been dug down because that's the side the villagers are on. And I want to get them in place before I dig all the way down. But basically I've just carved out 2 block high so that I can get rid of the lava. And as you can see, there is lava poking through here. So I still have a little bit of work to do. This side is down to bedrock. That side is down to bedrock. I just have to get rid of these walls. And as you can see, this beacon is down at bedrock level, and you can see how far off this one was because of all the lava that was underneath it. But that one will be brought down. This one had a bit of lava underneath it as well, so it's up in the air a little bit, but not as much as that one behind us. And then, oh, he's a bad guy. He's a really bad guy. Where's my ladder? It's over beyond the other side of him. Yeah, so basically everything will be taken down to bedrock. And we will be laughing, and obviously these walls will be coming out. I just left them there for the moment because it was easy to hide from the likes of that guy over there in the distance. He's not an evoker. What is he? I don't know what he is, but and yeah, and then the towers will come right down and encompass these again. And I'm thinking of having up and down elevators in each one, just water elevators, so I can get to different levels. So that's where we're at with that. Now I've kind of got to get back up here without this guy seeing me, or I've got to kill him from a distance. We didn't like that. Come on now. There you go. We go and collect our ammo from him. Thank you. And now, so I have to decide. I've got to put floors in here, obviously, and I've got to put the floor back in up here somewhere. But as I said, I want to move this out of this floor, and I'm thinking that this floor will be where the villagers will be. But I can't 100% guarantee that. They may end up down on the very bottom floor. That way then I can put some iron, well, the iron golems will fall, well, they'll spawn down on the bottom floor and we can kill them pretty easy. Or we can make a platform above and have them spawn slightly above the villagers and kill them that way. So I've just got to make a couple of decisions. As you can see, I've just got one block because that's where the floor was. The floor was just under these blocks of ice, and these going across the top of those hoppers, and it was 2 blocks above that. So, but we're starting to make some decent progress. Oh, I got this guy a couple of episodes ago. He just spawned in here, so I stuck him in a minecart, renamed him Harry, and he's going to be our village zombifier, or villager zombifier. And obviously other things have got to be rearranged now that I took this floor out because this was becoming a pain in the nuts. It was stuffing up. It was pushing blocks out. It was doing all sorts of weird things where it was breaking the empty shulker box, but it was sending it into the wrong hopper stream. So it would end up with locked hoppers down the very end. And I've got no floor to walk on to get to this point here, so... But this is fantastic now, and as I said, I'm going to move these up. I've decided I actually don't need the signs up there because there's no lava anymore. So there's nothing stopping me from moving those up one and having the hoppers come in at the correct level so that it comes into this system properly, and I can get rid of this clock and just have them run directly in. And I've got to pull this floor back to the window if that's what I'm going to do. But again, it's something I haven't decided. I didn't really plan anything. I just kind of winged it. And it has led to quite a lot of problems with placement of stuff. So that's what I get for not planning. Anyway, I'll let you guys jump into a time lapse and see the progress we made on digging out what we dug out and replacing stuff and filling the glass in, taking the sand out, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back after that time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see how our furnace array does on its first run. So I've just put some glass, I've just put some sand in to be turned into glass, and it looks like, yeah, every single copper, every single furnace is on, and you can see just how quick it is. The minecart hasn't even come back yet. Yeah, so we've got a whole shulker box full of glass or sand to be smelted, and you can see on that first run the glass was smelted very, very quickly. Now some of the furnaces may run out of fuel. I don't think they will, but they may run out of fuel before this gets finished. But at the moment, I'm just happy it's up and running. And let's have a look, see. So we've already got a stack, nearly a stack and a half already. There we go. And it'll just zoom backwards and forwards. Now there's nothing special about this. Right, it's just a straight shot. So all I've done is been a bit cheeky with the redstone, so instead of having a redstone block above this and above that, this one is powering both. So I could change these out and just have solid blocks with levers on them. And then down here I've done the same thing. One lever here operates both tracks, both of these tracks, so I only need one lever. if I put the lever on this block, it'll only power the back one, but if I put it on this one, it'll power both. So you can see things are not getting fuel at the moment, so that's fine. So we'll turn that one off. It's probably just used up all its... Oh. Yeah, it's used up all its fuel. So we'll turn the minecart one off, and we'll just we'll let it fill up. This is filling up from these, obviously, and it'll just take some time to fill. It's got 6 slots of 64 to fill up with fuel before it can actually keep up. But anyway, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Please come back and visit me again real soon. And remember, if you're part of the first 100 subscribers to my channel, please let me know in the comment section so I can add you to the draw for the HDMI capture card. So have yourself a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye now.